digging up the remains of... Please stand. They may be...
Klingon vessels! It is no game, Klingon filth. We take killing your kind very, very serious.
They're locking weapons. We can solve the riddle of these Fakiri later, but... if I had not seen it with my own two eyes. Indeed. And wait! All available forces! Look. Constant! We must close the other portal quickly before more reinforcements arrive to attack Kronos!
The port is open. Defend our orbital capacity.
I am detecting a...
I have heard tales of your recent victories in battle. It is good to... Thank you for leaving some...
The battle awaits!
Is a priority target in the area.
The enemy
Stay
is...
alert. Target detected. Crime. Assassination. 18 counts. Treason. 24 counts. Sentence. Termination.
We still need to deal with the Fakiri in the forge.
We will
I'm
secure
picking
this
up a
area
concentration
against
of-
further attacks.
Still need to deal with the Fakiri at the Lake of Fire. With the Hall of Justice secured, we must continue on for the Great Hall of the High Council. Reinforcements are transporting in to aid us. Keep fighting!
For the Empire!
The courtyard is...
Dissolve! You are all going to die! In Peklo's name! I will return for your head! Klingon help!
This is madness. A mythological creature nearly ran me through in battle. Here, at the heart of the Empire. I would know more about this attack. Indeed. You have done well today, warriors. For your bravery, I will give you the honor of dealing with...
When I received my first assignment on a starship, my father told me I would see many strange things in the service of the Empire. After today, I know his words to be true. The Fakiri, demons of myth, here, alive, and seeking revenge. Madness. Chancellor Jimpock has given us a great honor. I look forward to fighting the Fakiri with you once again.
In legend, the Fakiri are an army of the damned. Their return heralds the rise of their leader from the depths of Grethor. And if Mola returns to the realm of the living, he will rule an empire of blood for 1,000 years. I did not take such things seriously until a Fakiri invader nearly killed me in battle. Now they have my full attention. I intend to make them regret it.
Starfleet is sent.
Hail! Do you wish to hear tales of the Empire? The Fakiri. Like many others, I thought they were the stuff of legends. That has changed. We all know the stories. How the Fakiri came forth from the darkest depths of Grethor itself to do the bidding of Molor. How they raised the land, and how Kalis the Unforgettable put an end to their reign of terror. But now, for some time, there have been those among us who believe the Fakiri were more than a myth. It was not a popular. The invasion of this great city by the Fakiri horde will no doubt give them even greater cause. We must study the Fakiri lore from the time of Kalis, only this time with a more open mind. My father, Tehran, is an expert on the sword of Kalis and the facts and fables that surround it. Hail! Do you wish to hear tales of the
Jempak rules with an iron fist. Any who oppose him do but as Kalis tells us. Even...
Hail! Do you wish to hear
Do you wish to hear a tale of I weave tales of glory and honor. Ah, yes. Many Klingons turn their thoughts to the weapon of the first Emperor these days. A Fakiri invasion would do that, I suppose. Put simply, there is no greater weapon in our history. With the sword of Kalis in my hand, I could... For some time, the monks of Boreth safeguarded the weapon. Until the coming of the Herc several thousand years ago. They took the blade from us, and it was thought to be lost forever. The son of Moog is here now. He is a stubborn... I read tales of glory.
Greetings. Fight with honor. You speak of the Fakiri. The Fakiri share many characteristics with our ancient enemies. However, one of the things I learned during my time in Starfleet was that things are not always as they seem. That is a task for the lore singers. Suffice it to say that it has power beyond that of a normal weapon. Not only can it rend flesh and... This is a story that I am loath to share without good reason. However, I know you to be honorable and a friend to the House of Martok. I do not believe you would ask without reason. I accompanied Daha Master Kor and Jadzia Dax on a search. The sword brought the dark sides of our natures to the surface. We argued over who was to keep the blade. The Emperor contacted me recently. The course of his ship would put him in the Senex system now. Be wary. The Breen have overrun that system. Kalis is an inspiration to us all, but as a modern warrior, you may find that he needs assistance.
Report. What have you learned? I thought his obsession with the weapon was risky. But I did not expect him to actually find it in the void of space. And so I agreed to his plan to search for the blade. I should have known better. He is Kahless. Achieving the impossible comes naturally to him. It will not be a good thing if the Emperor's obsession with a relic gets him killed. Imperial intelligence has informed me that the Fakir agreed.
Fight with honor.
Sensors are picking up readings of the destroyed Klingon fleet in the area. But they're in...
Come to join the fight, have you? Good. There's no better companion in battle, foul demons.
These demons destroy it! Flagship to challenge us. This will be a glorious battle!
is a priority target in the area. Stay alert.
We will work on containing damage to this area.
There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert.
We must check in with other sections and rally defenses.
Let's get down there. Let's see if we can find it.
Thank you for your assistance. We don't have time to enjoy the glory of battle. The Valkyrie have done a significant amount of damage to the warp.
Enemy targets on.
I must reset our environmental controls and main power. busy while I work! The Fakiri must come down the main corridor to enter! Hold them at the entryway! The storing atmosphere recyclers! Suffocation is not a warrior's death! I need to stay here and continue repair! The warp core is now back online and fully functional. Ship's sensors indicate...
The bridge will not last long without our assistance. We must head there at once.
You made it! Good. Now we shall fight side by side, as warriors born! Ha! I fought the Fakiri thousands of years ago, and they have not grown any stronger! Crush the Fakiri! Drive them before you! Hear their lamentations all the way back to Gretel!
Favor your victory! Your people have stood up!
We defeated the Fakiri before, and we shall do so again! No demon can stand against a heart that beats with honor! A glorious fight! Come, I would speak with you, warrior. You are a stout warrior and a fine commander. Truly, there will be time for songs of honor and blood wine later, warriors. Now we the same. While we fought the Fakiri here, their fellows managed to breach the chamber where the blade was stored and escape before you arrived. Dajar taunted me with his plan. Unwise, but the Fakiri have always been arrogant braggarts indeed.
Your report is disturbing. The Fakiri nearly killed Kahlus and stole his blade. This must be avenged, and soon. The people of the Empire... I bring word from Emperor Kahless. The Fakiri are on the move, and he believes an attack on Borath will happen soon. You're off.
It's a Fakiri fleet. The attack has begun. It is good that the Emperor is here, but even his flagship will not last long against that many enemies. We must join the battle at once.
These Fakiri are full. They are no match for Klingon warriors. Start with the small ships and work your way up. The Fakiri fight well. Good. I prefer a challenging match. monastery and inform them of our status.
Emperor Kalush, we are honored. Your return to Boreth is quite timely. The Fikiri have beamed assault teams to the monastery. Your assistance in this effort.
The monks have transmitted.
My blood boils at the thought of Fikiri desecration. It must be avenged. Indeed. Come, tonight.
Very well.
You will find the shrine to the west. Be ready to fight. There are more Fikiri about. The shrine is just ahead. This is where the Fikiri are concentrating their efforts.
There! The shrine! And my blade! Huh. Shaw has paid the price for his crimes. To hold my blade once more. Ah, it is a great victory indeed. Dajar did not complete his ritual offering, but something is not right here. We must meditate. I will guide you. Together, we will go beyond the physical and into the spiritual realm.
I
Is to
will
be
guard
expected.
you as you make
Steel
your journey
yourself.
to Grethel.
We are going
Fight
to the
with
darkest
honor.
place,
Reply.
warrior. Ready your weapon. The ferryman approaches, and his mood is foul indeed.
This is a place for the dead. Leave now, or you will join them. You have triumphed. Speak. Why are you here? It is not your time. I am Kortar. I am the first Klingon. In my time, I was a powerful warrior. The gods grew jealous of my might and scorned me. I could not allow this insult to pass, so I killed them. It is not your time. I have heard grumblings from Grethor, tales of Molor's plans to overthrow Thekla. I will take you to Grethor. It is not a quick voyage, however. If you want to get there faster, you'll need it is...
The traitor who took my command and my life. Come to gloat, have you? You're careless. Bah! I do not call that... Save your preaching for someone who finds value in it. Worm! Begone! To be Klingon. I accept your challenge. You! It seems my suffering is to begin early. Though I suppose there is cold comfort. What brought me here was a barrage of fire from your vessel. I should have fed you to the... What you offer? Once, I wasn't...
So, it's you, the filthy Tarkat who led the treacherous attack on my house. At last you're alive! No one can leave this place, least of all a Kotal, the Emperor.
So, one of those from here, period.
Glorious! So...
There, do you see? The Lord of Grethor has sent out...
I will unlock the gate. Who am I to stop a fool from fighting in a burning house? The Fakiri will want to stop me. Keep them busy if you want to go in. It is done! Go! And kablam! Perhaps that specter can offer guidance. Well, everyone here is fallen in some fashion.
Another warrior has come to challenge.
This is the specter of treachery, an avatar of lies.
I reside in this, not far from to one.
If you think you have enough...
Daruk the coward! Cowardice flees into the dark. We must bring light to this maze to hunt him down and finish him. cowardice is banished.
Face me.
We cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes from those he torments within this chamber. We cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes from those he torments within this chamber. Free his captives. Without their power, dishonor will be vulnerable to defeat. Then the damned may have there. Without his prisoners, his hold is weakening, and we can defeat him. With the specters.
Behold,
The 3 specters are defeated! Now all that lies before us, indeed. I thought my...
And so you come at last. Into these halls you march. Am I? Even now my Fakir bold word. Before you die! Can this be? Within these halls, I am invincible! Unless... No, it cannot, Revel One can worm. For one day, I will rule Brethor. I will open the gates wide and send every misbegotten soul within to lay waste to the Klingon Empire. So swears Molor!
At last it is, yes. And if they should ever return to offer challenge, let us hope that warriors...
How? Reverend?
At last, yes. And if they should ever...
It is as we have foreseen. The Fakiri are defeated, and it will be some time before that is a matter of perspective. To Cogran, a foul enemy invaded this sacred place, and with great effort, they were defeated. For you, for Kylos, a great time is a riddle. If my aunt...
You look like a warrior with a tale to tell. I look forward to hearing it soon. Over some... You'll be happy to know that the demons have quit the field. The monastery is secure.
Qapla'! I see the change in your heart. You have...
You have done much for the Empire this day. You fought at the side of the Emperor himself and defeated one of our greatest enemies. Honor to you and your house, warrior. As for the Fakiri, we have much to learn about them. Know that I have tasked some of our greatest minds.
What's the harm in a little friendly wager?
If we're going to have a chance of breaking away from Sealand, the Tal Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A Tal Shiar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shield...
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship.
There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever, then why are you here? Wait, there are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know they are wanted? Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, more Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please help us.
Romulan battle cloaking devices can be used in combat, but your weapon system...
For the Empire!
The Suliban have a great deal of information provided to them during the temporal Cold War, but not much on the Iconians. By the 28th century, the
One more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer. More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area.
You'll die for your crime.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location, so...
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is... We've heard of Datan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Datan's fleet, and I'll work. I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run it. Rina Kev. No,
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shield. Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
Up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader
in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble...
We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world. Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits.
Greetings, this is Hugh, Director.
The Tal Shiar are approaching Craterus, and they've already engaged a group of Reman vessels in orbit. The Remans are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them. The Decimus is too heavily damaged.
We'll follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
Press the right bumper to fire torpedoes.
Decimus is nearby and he needs our help. They're losing structural integrity.
Thank you for your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface. How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain?
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Virinat without warning. If we don't...
Invasion force. We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Find Zden. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we... Zden is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
What are those things? They don't look Romulan to me.
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. Commander Kai, good. Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get in... Follow me. We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack, but why are the Tal Shiar? There's no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Craterus. We've been an established colony for over 23...
So the rumors are true! I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared...
It doesn't make any sense. We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. Evacuate. We must inform the Council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obisek isn't here. He left...
That explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Slamek said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet.
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time.
You'll need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you.
Farrell, you should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know...
Father, you can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get...
Watch where you're shooting. We need those shuttles.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Slamek, you're alive.
Varel, you found me before those things. Didn't you hear me?
Slamek, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works...
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
Slamek! Try to set up a bypass relay for the controls.
Where are those things coming from?
I told you it probably wouldn't work.
We should go back to my father and see if he's heard any news.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
What kind of ship is that?
We don't know. It attacked our colony on Viranet.
Now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
Able to repair the primary transmitter. I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many... I'm not going to argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts. Understood.
Father, I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system.
You'll be safer on their ship. Slamek can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every shuttle within range once we're in the air.
We'll find a new home.
The Decimus has engaged the Tal Shiar and is forming a wedge so we can get the shuttles to the beacon. The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of here. Zden's shuttle was one of the...
We're in position and ready to...
I'm making myself useful. The singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the...
Don't worry, my child. It was the first thing Slamek did. When we reach the beacon, we'll await the signal to warp to the rendezvous point.
reading an unknown ship near the beacon. It appears to be they're emitting some...
I'm noticing the same power.
Sending proton burst.
This is his end. Go! We're being boarded!
Try to stay behind. It has a deadly frontal assault weapon.
It's not exactly easy. It's jumping around.
I've scanned the shuttle, sir. They've taken everyone.
Logs show that a cruiser warped in during the fight with the battleship, stayed at long range, and then decloaked briefly. They warped away less than a minute later.
We have to go after them. We need to track their trajectory and follow them. They could still be alive.
Nothing. There was too much interference from the battleship. I wish I had better news, but we have more pressing matters. The Decimus is hailing us, and we need to get out of this system.
We're aware of the situation, but we have set a course for the rendezvous point immediately. There are other Remans there who will need our protection. After we regroup, we will have time to fully understand what has happened. We appreciate the offer, but that isn't my call to make. I'll relay your offer to Obisek and the rest of the fleet. But for now, I think it would be best if we go our separate ways. When we understand more about what the Tal Shiar are after, perhaps that will change. Thank you for your help. I know you.
I don't need anyone's permission. I'm coming with you, and we're going to find my...
I think we've done everything we can here.
We will reach out to the Remans, but it will be difficult to get over centuries of mistrust and abuse. Perhaps if this Obisek is willing to speak to us directly, it might make a difference. I know you did your best to help them.